Grown man. I have no problem telling you guys at the age of 26. Man, I've cried over and over again this year over Kobe Bryant. I don't cry, I would say maybe once every couple months I'll go watch a tribute. I can watch the highlights now of Kobe Bryant and I'm fine, right? But when I watch the tributes, I do have like a few tribute videos that I will watch of Kobe from time to time. The tribute videos still can get to me. On the right day, you start to think about just how, this dude was a role model to me, man. I grew up a Kobe Bryant fanatic. If I watch the tribute videos on the right day, you can get me. A lot of people don't know this. I named my dog after Kobe. My dog's about to be 3. So, I had my dog obviously way before Kobe was involved in that helicopter crash. I do want to say this, right? As a basketball fanatic, I can't speak for everyone. I can only tell you about myself. I'm comfortable having the Kobe conversations. Like, I am at the place. I'm not gonna say I'm at peace with what has happened. I don't think I'll ever be at peace with it. And prayers to Kobe's family and Gigi's family. That man. Prayers to Vanessa Bryant and her family, man. And everyone's family that was involved in that horrific helicopter crash back in January of this year. I can tell you guys, just as a fan, somebody that did not know this man personally, just as a guy that looked up to him, I'm comfortable again having Kobe Bryant conversations in basketball terms. Unbiasedly, might I add, right? I'm comfortable doing it. It was tough at the beginning. At first, I was like, man, look, Kobe died. I don't want to talk about Kobe. Where is he better than Mike? Is he better than Bron? I don't want to do that right now. But obviously, I understand. Well, the thing I had to realize is, it's Kobe left us an art. He played basketball at such an elite level. It feels like he left his art here, and famous poets and famous artists who created paintings and some things that we to this day love that we hang on our walls and all that stuff. A lot of artists have been going for hundreds of years now, but their paintings and their talents that they left us live way longer than them, right? And it's gonna be that way. Their talent, what they left us, is gonna be with us for our lifetimes and maybe even lifetimes after us. And I think the same thing about what Michael Jordan has done and what Kobe Bryant has done and what LeBron James is doing, just to name a few. They left us art. LeBron's leaving us art right now. Mike left us art. Kobe left us art. And we lost Kobe. But I'm comfortable having the Kobe Bryant conversations again. I didn't know how long it would take me to get to this place, but again, I can fairly say I'm comfortable having the Kobe conversations. With that being said, LeBron James in the NBA Finals with my Los Angeles Lakers alongside Anthony Davis. I have to admit to you guys something, man. As a lifelong Kobe fan, and let's be real about it. I said this on my Twitter the other day. Look, most Laker fans are diehard Kobe fans, right? If you are a Kobe fan, late 2000s, you didn't love LeBron. Remember that time when it was Kobe versus LeBron, when they were doing the Nike commercials, and every year we kept missing these two teams in the finals. At the time, the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Los Angeles Lakers. Then one year it was the Miami Heat got to the finals that first year, and the Lakers couldn't take care of their business. They lost to Dallas. We kept missing that Kobe Bron matchup that we also desired, with Kobe on the back end of his prime and Bron entering his prime, right? We never got it. So it's just a convo that we can have for fun, if you want to be truthful about it. Both these all-timers. I said this before and I'll say it again. With LeBron in the finals right now, I've been consistent with my approach. Right now, I have LeBron as the second greatest basketball player of all time. My list goes as follows. Mike is number 1 for me. I got Bron 2, and I have Kobe 3. Now, I always use the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar as a caveat. The big man conversation gets tough because obviously somebody has to feed them the basketball. If you have Kareem at 2, you won't get an argument out of me. I get it. If it's Mike 1, Kareem 2, even if you got Kareem 1, Mike 2, I get it. It's not my list, but I get it. So Kareem's the X factor for me. He's the guy that if you got him at 1 or 2, totally understand it. Kareem won in high school, he won in college, and he won at the professional level. That man is a winner. He's a winner. For me, I'm going Mike 1, LeBron with an asterisk at 2, and then I got Kobe at 3. Let me explain my asterisk portion of it. My asterisk portion is if LeBron is able to deliver a championship in LA with his Lakers, in my opinion, his 4 rings are more impressive than Kobe's 5 rings. If LeBron wins in LA, I will comfortably put him over Kobe Bryant with no asterisk. If he doesn't, I will put Kobe back at most likely at 5, depending on how Bron's career ends, right? I believed it was important for LeBron to win in LA, and he's already gotten to the finals in the bubble. I just heard Kevin Durant the other day on a podcast say, at first we were thinking the bubble championship would be one of the weaker rings, but now even Kevin Durant, a guy who's not even playing this season, he said winning the bubble championship might be the ring that whoever has it, that'll be the guy that's able to brag at the table more 20 years from now. When KD, Kawhi, and Bron are at the table playing poker or gambling, whatever. Now it's whoever's got that bubble ring. Maybe it's a Jimmy Butler, maybe it's LeBron, Anthony Davis, whomever. Bam Adebayo. Now we're looking at that ring as the catalyst of your team. That might be the ring that people like, yo, with everything that you've had to deal with and all that, that might be the ring that holds the most clout at the table. So if that's the case, if I'm going, Kobe wasn't the finals MVP for the 3 rings that he won with Shaq. Okay. I'll say the last ring that he won with Shaq, I'll say at that point to me, Kobe was clearly better than Shaq. Some people won't agree with that one, but I will. Right? So if I'm giving Kobe the utmost respect for that last one in New Jersey, and for sure the 2 that he won versus Orlando and Boston, respectfully, if I'm giving him credit for those 3 to the utmost, I'm giving LeBron, definitely giving him credit for the 2 he won in Miami, because he beat Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, and Harden, and then he turned around and beat the Spurs, right? And that one in Cleveland, to me, you put all of LeBron's rings and all of Kobe's rings in a pack, the most impressive ring of them all, number 1 is LeBron's ring with Cleveland. Not even close. You come back from 3-1 against a 73-9 team, I don't know what to tell you. And I love Kobe to the utmost. He doesn't have a ring as impressive as LeBron's ring. And if you add a bubble ring with everything that they've had to endure, a restart to the season, meaning you were the number 1 seed, but you lost home court. The Lakers lost home court, in which Kawhi and Paul George couldn't even make it past the second round. Giannis couldn't even make it past the second round. For me personally, if LeBron wins this championship as the leader of LA, and I do believe he'll need a finals MVP, if he wins a ring and a finals MVP, I don't see how we can't comfortably say, and this hurts me because I'm a Kobe guy, at that point you have to say LeBron all time was better than Kobe. He was on more meaningful teams than Kobe Bryant. There was a point in Kobe's prime where he was great, but his team was awful. And that led to Kobe demanding a trade out of LA at one point in time. That really did happen, y'all. Kobe was almost a Chicago Bull. Kobe was almost a Dallas Maverick, right? Never happened. He ended up getting Bynum and Pau Gasol, and the rest is history. But yes, for me, yeah, LeBron's teams were more meaningful. He competed and gave his team an opportunity to win more championships than Kobe. And, you know, if Shaq is a top 10 player of all time, which I do believe, we have to acknowledge that Kobe won 3 with another guy on that top 10 list. LeBron's guy, D-Wade, is more like a top 20 guy all time. And LeBron had a top 100 guy in Bosh as well, right? That we got to put in there. Kobe didn't have a third top 100 guy with him. That's fair. But if Bron is able to win one more in LA at any point, to me, you remove the asterisk. It's Mike 1 for me, Bron 2, and Kobe 3. And I feel good about that. It's my one life, and I give it everything I got. I am music. I am sports. I am the culture.